Jack Adcock, a 6-year-old with Down syndrome, arrived at Leicester Royal Infirmary at 10:15 a.m. on February the 18th, 2011, referred to the hospital by his GP. Jack was dehydrated, his breathing shallow, his lips slightly blue. He died later that day from pneumonia, complicated by sepsis. Let us start with the case made against Dr. Hadiza Bawa Garba when she was prosecuted for her role in his death. It was argued that Dr. Bawa Garba missed a number of factors that could have led to better treatment, including the lethargy of the patient, the significance of his recent fluid loss, a blood gas reading showing he was in shock, and evidence from an X-ray. This is the case she has faced in several forums. Dr. Bawa Garba has had to go through two parallel legal processes. First of all, a criminal case. She was convicted by a jury of manslaughter. Secondly, though, she's had to go through a fitness to practice process. She's had to be judged on whether she can ever be a doctor again. Initially, the tribunal ruled that, yes, after serving a period of suspension, she should be allowed back. Then, that was overturned by a judge who said that the number and severity of her failings that day meant she should be struck off for life. It's that decision that's been overturned again today. So where does that leave us? Well, she's still convicted of manslaughter, but after serving her suspension, she will be allowed to practice again.
Disgusted, I'm devastated. I just cannot understand how someone can be charged with gross negligence manslaughter, struck off the register by the General Medical Council, and then be reinstated. She don't make one mistake or two mistakes or three mistakes. She made 21 mistakes that day. They were all human errors except one, which was a system error.
Patients have a choice in this matter. I mean, a lot of parents are going to say, I hear everything you're saying. I don't think I'd want my child looked after by someone with a criminal negligent manslaughter against them.
So that's a really tricky question. I think the first thing to say is that I don't think that patients should ever be able to ask for a different doctor on the basis of race or religion or gender.
No.
Now,